crazy.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Badass.
Who is this?
It's Envy.
What's up, nigga?
What's up? It's Angela.
What up, Badass?
Where's Charlamagne at?
Yeah.
I'm right here, bro. What up?
I'm chilling like a but look, let me tell y'all this. Exclusive for y'all only. I ain't on no, what you call that you know, no paparazzi trying to get all, hey, for this, because, you know, I'm about my music, and that's one of the second things I want to say. I'm going to end up sending y'all some music because my life ain't about fighting and negativity and all of that. But I wanted to give y'all the heads up because I like y'all show, and Angela hit me because I guess the word got to her. But I took off on Ray J ass last night at the Nokia Center because I seen him, and I hadn't ran into him in a good sense to do. I've probably seen him twice since 05 when he got me jumped by Suge Knight. A little while before that, me and Ray J used to be friends. And bottom line is, one time, a lot of people know about me getting jumped by the Death Row. It was some minor stuff, but what happened was I was talking to Corrupt after he left the Dog Pound at the club in Vegas, and Suge Knight ran into me. But me and Suge had supposedly been cool, and Ray J was my friend. He tried to get on Snoop Dogg bus a couple months before that. Snoop was cutting all the ties with everybody that messed with us and messed with Suge, and he found out that Ray J hung with Suge, and he was like, yo, I don't want Ray J on my tour bus, Badass. I know he a homie, but he hang with Suge Knight. And he happened to be in the town we was in. I think we was in like Kansas City or something. So when Ray J came to the tour bus, he was like, what up, Badass? You know, we was homies and stuff. I'm like, man, look, I can't let you on the tour bus. Snoop said, you know, because you hang with Suge. I told him the real. And he was like getting all mad, like, man, that's messed up. We supposed to be homies and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, look, this Snoop tour bus, bro, I can't call it. I'll holler at you when you get home, homie to homie. And he gets mad at me, start texting me and cussing me out. So I was like, you know what, man, you don't sway. I'll holler at you another time, blah, blah, blah. So he said, y'all scared of Suge Knight. That's why y'all won't let me on the bus. So I said, you and Suge Knight, Ray J, have a good night, nigga. I'll holler at you when we get to L.A. So me thinking nothing of it because Ray J was my friend. So he was really cool with Suge, really showed Suge my message, and me and Suge had been cool. Like, we would talk before that, so I guess that kind of pissed him off. When he saw me at the club in Vegas talking to Corrupt, I'm thinking me and Suge peachy cream. What up, Suge Knight? What up, Badass? He like, let me holler at you over here. Took me to the side, and about 6 or 7 of him and some of his homies put their hands on me. Light work. I didn't get a busted lip or nothing. But like I said, that was years ago, and I seen Ray J once, got kicked out of the club. I had a fight with my homie over it in Vegas. He was real chicken scary. I never really had a super problem with me. The dude had his mom call me about this. I just told him, Ray J, come see me, give me a fair one. You was my homie. You act like you a street dude. You act like you all tied up with this. You got some street dudes to put their hands on me, homie. I don't play that. You got me with my dad running around with our henchmen. You know what I'm saying? Because I got family that love me. So, you know, niggas can't run around in the streets safe putting their hands on me.
Right.
So anyway, make a long story short, I seen him with Tierra Marie last night, and I wanted to.
And he's still banging Tierra?
Wait, back up. He was with Tierra Marie.
Yeah, the pretty little singer. I met her once or twice. I don't even know if she knew that was me digging in his ass by the time I launched off on him. But I seen him taking pictures and smiling, so I kind of sat back. I knew he didn't see me. But I didn't have nobody with me at the time but my little date. I had a cute little female with me. So I ran to the outside, got my uncle who was with me, who I knew gonna squad with me. Didn't tell not one other person on earth. He didn't get jumped. It wasn't nothing like that. I told my uncle that was with me. I said, next time I see Ray J pass me, I'm taking off. Light work. Soon as he walked by, I bing, 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 threw a couple to the head. I respect him this one bit because he tried to fight back a little bit, but it wasn't nothing. His homies helped him. Nobody got super mixed up. I did not knock him out cold. He squad back. We got a little tussle on. It was cool. It was good working morale. You know, get your little energy up, some grown man stuff. It was just to send a little message. No hyphy. Don't ever put your hands on me, and don't sleep light. If you put your hands on me, boy, I'm from this soil and I get down. All I do is rap music, love my kids, and take care of my business. Don't cross my path on no negative stuff. And shout out to all those other that was there, excuse my language, but shout out to all those other dudes that was there. They gonna get their head touched too.
So hold on.
I don't need last night. I mean everybody that had something to do with me getting jumped. You feel me? They ain't none of them stepped out to give me a fair one. Ain't none of them called me. When I got jumped, it was Suge Knight and about 6 or 7 other dudes. In street business, I ain't never called no police. I ain't never did nothing but look for these niggas. When I run into them and I got the advantage, we taking off like pit bulls off the leash.
Well, you know what they're gonna say now.
Years later, though, like I be making jokes like, if I see them dudes in the kind of a nursing home and we both in wheelchairs, I might kick one of them down the little bluff. You feel
Oh
me?
my gosh.
So sleep easy, yeah. I don't rest easy. I let God, I put it all in God's hands, really. So if He do want me to get any kind of physical get back on these guys, He gonna put me like He put me in front of Ray J. I ain't looking for nobody, because half these dudes I could really go put an APB out and find them tonight and do something physical to them. But I just wait till God put me in their power, and if it's really meant for me to see them again like that, if it's really meant for them to do something to me, then it'll be happy, because I'm a very, very happy soul. And like I said, this will probably be the last time I'm talking about it, and everybody gonna ask questions. I gave y'all the rundown. Ain't nobody else getting no verbals out of me about it.
Well, we appreciate that. Now,
Badass.
Badass.
And go.
Hold on,
Question, Badass.
you know everybody's gonna say, okay, you didn't run to the police, but you're kind of dry snitching right now on the Breakfast Club about the situation.
That's cool, Charlamagne. I like how they say, but guess what? This to me is entertainment. Y'all entertainment. I love y'all show. Y'all always bring some of the real grit. Y'all keep the hip hop alive, and that's why I brought it to y'all. So if I'm switching on the hip hop telecast, call it what you want, nigga. I'm keeping the hip hop, keeping it in the streets. I ain't told on nobody. I briefly detailed anything. You feel me?
Right.
Badass. Now,
Yes.
do Suge Knight and Ray J really have booty goons or anything like that? Because I know that.
Let me tell you this. What I heard, because I do my work on my thing, he got a boyfriend named Young Buck, and they be doing it to each other. I used to be signed with Young Buck. He was with Snoop Dogg. Some people know him. We call him the original Young Buck because we knew him as Young Buck before Young Buck from G-Unit. But yeah, you know, George is like friend to me by default, because we was both label mates with Snoop Dogg. So he's a cool dude. No disrespect to his sexuality, but just to bust Ray J out, he like boys and girls.
So wait a minute. So Ray J has a boyfriend named George, or AKA Young Buck.
Yes.
Wow.
They've been doing it. They've been doing they've been doing whatever brothers do together when they alone in the room. And I dug up this dirt on that little punk just in case he ever say anything to me. And yeah, he freaked out and almost had a nervous breakdown. That's why he started messing with Whitney Houston and all these girls, because the way on the streets was, he was trying to convince himself he wasn't homosexual like the way he did, because he said he only did certain gay acts. I don't want to be specific on the radio, but basically he only did certain homosexual acts, like he didn't do other homosexual acts. So basically he was trying to consider himself not a homosexual, because like basically he only did this or put it in his mouth or something like that.
Now,
Those are some strong allegations.
Yeah,
That's an old rumor though. I've been heard that.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm afraid to God, never been in a room with Ray J alone doing nothing homosexual, so I really don't know if it's true. But I know Young Buck called him up. I looked him in the eyes and was like, Young Buck, you doing it with Ray J? Because me and Young Buck are really, really cool, like friends. You know, I never even knew he was homosexual. But when I looked him in the eyes and said that, he gave me this one kind of smile, like he didn't want to say yes. But when I say George McLemore and I know his name and I met his mom, I looked at him like that because I did want to get the word from him, because like I said, he's close enough to me that me and him is really personal. So I kind of looked him in his eyes like, oh my God, nigga, you homosexual, you mess with Ray J. And like I said, he's almost like a little brother to me in a sense that our relationship has been cool. We done music together, and we just spent time around with the crew, because Snoop signed him as a producer on Doggy Style in about '94. You know?
All right, definitely. Well, we appreciate you checking in, and send us the music.
I got you. Thank you guys very much for holding it down.
All right,
bro.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
All the time. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me for about a few more years. The rest gonna be music.
All right, enough said, bro.
All right.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1.